Hi, my name's Nick. I'm with avtradio.net, founder. Pretty much this episode is going to be about why I quit radio. I haven't done a YouTube video. I actually haven't done many in a very long time. I think I have like two on my channel. So going back into 2018, I decided to start a talk show radio on. Basically, I had a radio through one of those radio podcast platforms where you set up your own radio, you upload it, you can go live. I'm on tunein.com, which is great. I'm on like Google Podcasts as well. How much time, and I got a website as well too. I got avtradio.net. So this is why I quit it. I started in 2018, started doing some content, was finding people on Reddit that wanted to be guests, which was great because it's really easy to get people on there, especially if they're selling a product. Okay, here's where everything started going downhill. Come 2019, end of 2019, right when the pandemic started, everybody wanted to get into podcasting, and whoever tells you otherwise is full of shit. Just look, do some research. You'll see that people were all trying to get into podcasting at the time. I mean, it was almost impossible to get into TuneIn. I knew a guy that was in radio that was working for a big online radio station. Then he tried to go his own way, start his own radio station. This is a guy with years of experience. I mean, he's a professional. By all means, I come nowhere close to him. He tried to get in on TuneIn, the radio platform, basically the Google of radio stations and podcasts. Couldn't get on. Everybody was starting podcasts. And as you can see, people had a lot of time on their hands, and that's what they were doing. I started to give up on it, okay? Here was the thing with that. You better make sure, I got a full-time job, I got a family, home, everything. You're not going to make money in this anytime soon. Sometimes you might not even make any money at all, okay? You better make sure you enjoy it and enjoy what you're doing. A lot of the stuff on AVT radio we talk about, and the reason why I actually had a passion for it was I enjoyed, excuse me, I enjoyed talking about conspiracies, stuff that's not fair, stuff like that, okay? And I noticed I was getting a lot of attraction from people, and they liked what I was talking about and the people I was getting on the show. So I was doing that. Really, you gotta, and I wasn't even really trying to sell myself. I was just being myself. It was just my personality. So I gave up on it, okay? Now, today, it's August 14th of 2021. I'm starting to talk to another friend that's in the radio industry, promotes indie bands, okay? He's like, Nick, you shouldn't have given up. You should have kept going for it. And I was like, you know what? You're right. I should have kept going for it. There's so much that I've held in, and I don't know if people can relate to me on this that are in the podcasting. So much is going on that you'd like to get out there for people to think about. And I'm not talking, hey, I'm going to start putting out propaganda to brainwash people. None of that. It's my opinion. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. I'm never going to bash anybody on their opinions. But I was like, I need to put something out. I need to put something out that, why did I even thought to myself, why did I give all this up? I should have kept going with it. That's one thing I can say. And you're probably going to hear all the time, be consistent, keep putting out content. That's the way to go. Yeah, you're right. It is. Life happens. You move on to other things sometimes. Like I said, podcasting and radio is one of those things where you're not going to get big anytime soon. Okay, so all in all, basically, what the moral of the whole story is I'm getting back into it. Okay, I was like, you know what? I shouldn't have given up and getting back into it. There's a market in it. Okay, I didn't utilize YouTube as much as I should have with avtradio.net. Okay, I should have, but I didn't. A lot of my traffic and listeners were coming from all over the world, Russia, Europe. I was getting more people that weren't from the United States that wanted to listen to my stuff than I did from the United States, which was great. I don't mind that. Basically, my advice to anybody starting off, and you're more than welcome to comment about any of this, if you agree or disagree, but the biggest thing I noticed was, so I have experience in web designing and setting up my own website, monetizing things, doing SEO. It's a lot of work for one person. The biggest problem is just sticking with it and getting the viewers. But for 2021 right now, the way things are changing, why not go for it? You know, if you're that type of personality that's into podcasting or running an online radio station or whatever the case may be, you might as well just go for it, okay? I quit it because I was like, at the time, I was, you know what? I don't have time to invest in something that's not going to make money and might not ever make money, okay? But that was the wrong way to go about it. I have a passion for this. I'd like to do it full time. I'd love to be successful at it, but I didn't do it. Okay, and I didn't do it because it wasn't making money. And that's the biggest thing you got to look at is, do I have the time? Of course. Everybody's got 5-10 minutes out of their day to do a video, or, well, my podcasts ran for an hour, 2 hours. You know, I like them long. I like them informative. You know, I got the website where you could read an article. So this is why I had quit it, you know, because of all that. And it was a difficult decision that I kind of regret now, several years later, quitting. So those of you starting off and that you're discouraged, just keep going with it. Give it a chance. Don't give up. Keep going and make it happen. So that pretty much concludes my video. Visit me at avtradio.net. You got any questions? I'll be releasing more videos on basically a bunch of different stuff, you know, whether it be radio or anything related to my radio station.